Good morning, comic book fans. You're with the Comic Pusher at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic gaming store. It is March the 6th, the first of only four. That's okay. There'll still be 4 great new comic book days this month. The first of 4 comic book days in the month of March, and we're opening up with a lot of great stuff. We have a wall book of the week. We have prizes to give away. We have variant covers. We have a cool toy to show you, as well as, of course, a solid. What do we got here? A solid 10 inches, 10-inch stack of comics this week for everybody. So that'll be quite fun. And books we have to give away this week, this month. All last month we gave 2 books away every week, every Wednesday, all month long. This month it's just this Wednesday, and then the next one will happen the first Wednesday in April. So if you want to get in on this drawing, how you doing there, Juan? Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to get in on a chance to win prizes at the Comics Club, like Steve Fisher won just last week. How you doing, Steve? Thank you so much for joining us. By the way, send me a text with your address. I don't know if I have it or not. I think you sent it to me, but send me another one so I can get your book sent off to you. Thank you so much. And we have chances to win more prizes today for everybody. To get into this contest every month, you got to leave a comment after the video down below. You can leave as many comments as you want. Only one entry per video, and that gives you as many as 4 or 5. And thank you, Steve, for watching the show. So here we go. Let's start out by showing you a cool new toy that's come in. This is a previews exclusive, limited to, and it says here limited to 1,500, but the solicitation for this said it was limited to 12,500. I'm going to go with the 1,500. Also, this was solicited as a free comic book day promotional item. If you're going to be in the Tampa area during free comic book day, that's the first Saturday in May. The Comics Club will have all kinds of stuff going on. We have, of course, free comic books to give away. We'll have door prizes, grab bags. We'll have 3 different costume contests: 12 and under, teen and up, and group or couples. So 2 or more people forming a costume or a theme costume. So that'll be a lot of fun. Plus, we'll have our super prize, which we'll start giving away free tickets for a month in advance. We'll start having that together sometime. Let's see here. Sometime either by the end of this month or the beginning of April. So it's just all kinds of great fun stuff coming up. We haven't had a full-blown free comic book day in a long time because of the pandemic and all the fallout afterwards. But this year we're going to have one. We had a full-blown, pretty much a full-blown, I believe, Halloween Comic Fest, and it was great fun, and everybody had a great time. This one's going to be way bigger than that. So be sure to be here at the Comics Club, the first Saturday in May. May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. We have this cool toy. It is X-Men Gambit, and it's from the classic X-Men #1 cover that had a multi-gatefold cover and had all kinds of characters. And it was done by Jay Lee. Jim Lee, I'm sorry, not Jay Lee, Jim Lee. And this is the next one in the series. They've been doing this cover, basically, but they're doing all the different fold-outs. Previously, you could have gotten, and you still can at the Comics Club, the one with Wolverine on it. And these are fun. They're a little bit larger than the standard pop vinyls, and these are both available here. They're both previews exclusives, as you can see. And you can also get that format with other ones. Like this one was a previous exclusive, limited edition. It glows in the dark. It's Venom. This one came out a while back, and it's a homage to that cover, the foil cover. That's not the actual comic book in there. It's just a prop. This is not designed to be open. It's just to be displayed. But they're very cool. They're a lot of fun. And there's that. We'll get to our wall book of the week in just a moment. But before we do it, let's go ahead and see who our prize winners are. Okay. What? Oh, I'm being told no. You have to do the. I have to do the wall book of the week. Okay, I'm doing the wall book of the week. So this is an interesting character. So this wall book of the week doesn't actually show the character on the cover, but on the inside is the first appearance of this character. And you know this character's son, and you probably know his other son by a different woman and daughter too. But we're not talking about them today. We're talking about this particular character. And the reason why I chose it is because a lot of people get something confused about this cover. The cover tells us that we're about to see Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. This is issue number 76. And you see on the cover these two World War I airplanes going at it. And you see it says he fought the Red Baron. And then you find out that that person is Nick Fury's father, who fought in World War I as a fighter pilot. And even though he's an American citizen, he fought for the United Kingdom's Royal Flying Corps during World War II. During World War I, I mean. But the interesting thing about this cover is a lot of people look at it and they think, oh, that's Nick Fury's father there. That's Nick Fury's father. But it's not. It's Nick Fury. And Nick Fury is reminiscing. You see this cloud up here? He's reminiscing about his father's time in the war when he fought the Red Baron. And so that's not Nick Fury's father, Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby. Now, Jack Kirby is a famous comic book writer, artist. This is Nick Fury's father, Jack Fury. Okay, you don't get a lot of information about him. He had 3 kids. The first wife died. He had Nick Fury with her, and then later he remarried, had 2 other children. But also he in the what is this? What does Nick Fury's father actually look like? Well, let's have a look. Let me see if I can get that to you. Let's see here. We will share the screen. Here we go. There's Nick Fury's father, this red-haired guy. He was kind of a hothead. He wouldn't really follow the rules. Here's him flying, the fighter pilot. He's got that clover leaf on there. But here's him getting upset that he had to go through training again, with the Royal Canadian Air Force. He said he didn't need to do that. He just wants to go up there and shoot down some people, some German fighters. But he did. He ended up disobeying orders, and he goes and he fights the Red Baron, who had shot down his commander, and he shoots down the Red Baron. So this is the wall book of the week. Sergeant Fury's Howling Commandos, the first appearance of Nick Fury's father from World War II, but that's not him on the cover. That's Nick. And here's another way you can see that. If anybody has any familiarity with weapons, that weapon is actually a Tommy gun, a Thompson machine gun, and it was invented during World War I, but did not get into production in time to be in the war. But it was a big hit in World War II, and also if you look at the clothes here, those are World War II issue uniform there. So that's Nick, not Jack. And there you have it. That's the wall of the week and the story behind it. I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of a comic book trivia and history for you. So when you see that cover, don't be fooled. That's Nick, not Jack. Okay, let's get to our prizes. What do you say? Let's stop sharing that screen and let's share a different screen. Let's share our Wheel of Winners. What do you think about that? There we go. It's our Wheel of Winners. We got a lot of winners. All of you who are watching the show right now are winners. Everyone's a winner when they watch the Comic Book Pusher or shop at the Comics Club. So let's shuffle it up. And we got the volume here. Let's have a little. And go, people. That's for the second volume of Fallen Angel. Second volume of Fallen Angel. Who's our winner? Who's it going to be? Matt and Joe fan? It is. Congratulations, Matt and Joe fan. I know you are local, so be sure to hop on in as soon as possible. You'll probably be here very soon. And pick up your prize. Congratulations, Kurt, for that great win. And let's shuffle it up and let's try again for the second one. The second one is Minute War. This is our Minute War, Volume 1. Good luck, people. Who's it going to be? Congratulations. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Is it Dudang? I know you've commented several times. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know if you're local. I don't know for sure if you are or not. Please do contact me as soon as possible, and we will make sure that you get this. We'll set this aside for you. And this one is for Kurt. Congratulations again to our winners. And the way you can be a winner is to shop at the Comics Club. You're automatically a winner when you shop at the Comics Club. And also, you can leave a comment down below. And when you do, I will enter you into our monthly drawing for all that great free stuff, like those 2 prizes we just gave away. And also, the Comics Club is on Patreon, and if you're interested in seeing us do more and greater things, and support us through Patreon, it's the Comics Club Inc. on Patreon. I believe it's a Comic Book Pusher. Go have a look. If I can find a link, I'll send it to you. But you can always support us just by watching the show and going to our website. If you're not local, go to our website, see what we have to offer, and make some purchases. Why not? Indulge and enjoy yourself. You work hard. Spend your money on yourself for once. We have some great trade paperbacks and graphic novels coming in here. We've got, what do we have? Let's see here. We have Superman Action Comics. This one is collecting 1051 through 1056. So I will talk about that later. And then we also have King Spawn Volume 4 trade paperback hitting the stands today at the Comics Club. And Green Arrow Reunion hitting the stands here today. And this collects 1 through 6 of the new Green Arrow series. This week's stack of variants is rather large. So if you're into the variant covers, this is a great week for you. You'll have so much to choose from. And there's also a ton of #1 issues coming out, too. But this first one is a #2. It's Disney Villains. It is Cruella de Vil. If I could pronounce things, get my mouth working. Disney Villains, Cruella de Vil, #2. That is the action figure Virgin variant. And this wonderful art of Cruella herself. Great artwork there. That was a 1 in 15, by the way. This one. The other one was a 1 in 10. This is also a 1 in 10. Also a Virgin. I guess this must be the new lineup of doggies. Or those belong to her. She's not going to make coats out of those, I guess. Here's one she's not happy because her cake has fallen on the floor. And that is a issue #2, and it is a 1 in 10. Also, issue #6 of Gargoyles Dark Ages. And we have a 1 in 10 on that one. It's also a Virgin cover. They're battling this dragon. And then this Virgin cover. What a wonderful artwork. That is tremendous. I'm loving it. And then we come to Batman. This is Batman #145. I believe this is the end of the Joker Year 1 story. I believe this sums it up right here. If you're a Joker Year 1 fan, you got the end of the story right there. And speaking of Batman, that was a 1 in 25. There's also a 1 in 50. And this is the wildest cover. It's got Batman as kind of like a demon, and he's surrounded by all these other little demons, and he's riding this tricycle. And it's just, it reminds me a little bit of Big Daddy. I don't know if you remember those things, the race cars, the crazy cartoons. Great fun stuff. Avengers #11 gets a 1 in 25. Lots of team members on the cover, including the Scarlet Witch. Venom #31, also 1 in 25. Great Venom cover there. It's almost completely covered in the symbiote Venom there. What a great cover. Great cover. New #1 series, The Spectacular Spider-Man #1, 1 in 25. Spectacular Spider-Man. It's got a couple of Spider-Men on there. You recognize those two? Weapon X-Men #1. It's a 1 in 25. And last but certainly not least, for the well, it's not last. We have 2 because this one kind of snuck in. We got in the reprint, the second printing of Ultimate Spider-Man. The third printing, not the second printing, the third printing. The third printing of Ultimate Spider-Man hitting the stands today, but there was a 1 in 25 variant of that third printing. And that's it. That's going to be a little bit tougher book to find out there. It's probably going to be a little bit more expensive because shops had to buy 25 of a third printing of a comic book to be able to get this. Generally, third printings don't sell that many copies. A lot in the average mom and pop comic shop, which is what your average comic shop is. So it's a bit of a gamble to get that one. We'll see how it goes. See how well those third printings sell. This is the first printing of a 1 in 10 design variant of Ultimate X-Men #1, which is the next big Ultimate title that's hitting, and it's hitting today. Ultimate X-Men #1, and this is the 1 in 25 variant cover. So if you're a fan of the Ultimate Universe, today is a happy day for you. We got third printings of Ultimate Spider-Man #1 and first printings of Ultimate X-Men hitting the stands. But let's talk about DC comic books. What do you say? DC comic, all those #1s, and I don't think DC has. Does DC even have a #1? Yes, they do. They got one #1. I think they're slipping in there, and it's an oversized comic book. Let's just jump right into that and show you. This is First Night. It's a big oversized comic, just to give you some comparison to how big this comic book is. That's a standard size comic book in front of it there. So as you see, this is much bigger, and this is Batman First Night. And then there's this cover as well. Batman First Night. I think that's going to be a popular one. And we don't have many copies, so if you did not tell us you wanted one and you still want one and we sell out, let us know because we might be able to restock that one. Hopefully they'll still have some left. We might be able to. We'll see what happens. The publishers have been tightening up. The distributors have been demanding a tightening up. The retailers have been tightening up. We'll see what happens. Poison Ivy #20. Wow. Nice cover by DNA. This one's just growing a plant that looks like herself, I guess. So it's Women's History Month cover. Got a lot of those, of course. Just like we had for every special month. Seems to be a lot of special months. And today, this one is Women's History Month. So, kneel before Zod. Zod's having a bad day here. And she's saying to him, kneel. There she is. Anybody know who this character is? Anybody recognize her? Looks like she's got some powers. It's like, I'm coming for you next. Blue Beetle. And there's Blue Beetle, but this insect creature, anybody know who that is? I know who it is, but I'm not going to say. Who is this? Who is that creature? He's an insect of some sort. Suicide Squad. Bag, because there is a code in here for the game. DC Suicide Squad kills Arkham Asylum or something like that, or Batman 145. It is the culmination of the Joker story, I believe, the Joker Year One story that has been going on. Super hot. We've sold out of every issue and had to restock Batman's. That was pretty amazing. Batman 145. Ambush Bug, that's correct there, Mesomorpheus. Thank you so much. Ambush Bug is a character. What a crazy character Ambush Bug is. We'll have to talk about him sometime on the show. If I can find any Ambush Bug comic books in the back issues. I know I had a ton of them before. We'll see. Now that he's made an appearance, again on comic books, who knows what might happen to his character. Maybe he'll take off, him and Blue Beetle. teaming up here. Batman 145. And a blank one. If you didn't like those covers, get yourself a silver ink pen or gold and create your own. Superman 78, The Metal Curtain. This is issue number 5. You know, when this was first announced, I didn't think it was going to be that big of a thing, but customers have absolutely loved this series. And this is some really great covers, too. Superman and Lois there. Birds of Prey. Some fun covers here. It's the female characters showing off their tattoos. Big Barda and Harley Quinn. Harleen. That's a good one. What a great cover there. And this one. Boy, some great stuff. And this is Women's History Month cover. Whew. I think she needs a new set of fishnets. We're going to save this one for last. We have Shazam, and it's Shazam, not Captain Marvel on the cover, but Captain Marvel inside. DC lost the rights to that. That's a whole other story. A very famous one in comic book history. DC losing the rights to call Captain Marvel. But there he is. Everybody sees him as Shazam now. Even though that was the old wizard's name who gave him the power. Detective Comics number 411. This is a facsimile edition. Can anybody tell me what made this issue key? But this is a reprint. This is a facsimile edition. The original had just that cover, but now we get, fancy schmancy foil covers. Or if you didn't like any of those, just do it yourself. There you go. Make your own cover. And DC has been conveniently giving us not just the blank, but the regular one on the inside. How nice of them. So there's the DC offerings. How are we for time? Oh, we are running way late. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if we're going to have time for both stacks. I'll tell you what. We're going to do indies as fast as I can. Okay? We had so much to do. I might have to start up in the show a little bit. Maybe have to start the show at 10 o'clock going forward. We'll look into it. We have so much stuff to do at the first of the month. Maybe the first of the month show needs to be pulled up and give a little bit more time for all the extra things. And here I am talking. I don't have time. Dead by Daylight, issue number 4, bagged, because there's a little scratch-off thing down there. See, scratch off here. I won't tell you why. You have to go look. Why does it have a scratch-off thing? Dark Souls, The Willow King, issue number 2, that cover. First Talia. Hey, is that it? I'm not certain. I honestly don't remember. I think you're right, though, Messo. I think it is. Dark Souls, The Willow King. Gargoyles, Dark Ages. I showed you the variant covers for that. This comic has a ton of covers. But it's a popular book. Gargoyles has been very popular. Jay Lee cover. Gotta love the Jay Lee covers on these. These are really good stuff. And Parejo. Is that Parejo there? No, it's not Parejo, but Parejo does covers for these too. Really great stuff. Cruella de Vil, issue number 2. Some fun covers. You saw the version of that one earlier. And the version of that one earlier. And this one, the cake on the floor, the dog eating the cake. And then this one. These are all the standard covers of those variant covers, the standard variants. Too many variants. Okay, Gumma, issue number 4. It's an urban fantasy laced with horror and noir, brought to incredible life. That's what Tinian's saying about it. Want to hear the full quote that Tinian says about this book? He says, urban fantasy laced with horror and noir brought to incredible life with Jeong's, I don't pronounce that right, Jeong's phenomenal artwork. You owe it to yourself to check out Gumma. So there you go. Gumma, number 4. Hidden Stands, Jennifer Blood, Battle Diary, issue number 4. And I believe that's a Yoon cover. Pine and Merrimack, up to issue number 3. And I believe that would be Negative Space cover. If you're a Negative Space fan, this will be a more obscure one to find later on. Grab it now. Also, we have The Fog. I believe this was a movie, wasn't it? Wasn't The Fog a movie? And about a murder in the cover of The Fog. I believe so. And there's those. This is the number 1 issue. All these number 1 issues. Number 1 of Torpedo 1972. And that cover. Godzilla. This is the one-shot Best of Destroya. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures, issue number 11. Hey, Sean. Thank you so much for joining us. Last Ronin. Turtles Re-Evolution. Last Ronin. Some great covers. This is the new future lineup of Turtles that happens after all the other Turtles are gone. The new lineup of Turtles brought into the world from the slime. Wasn't one of these... Are all these... There was a... cover, let's see here. Cover B, cover D. There was a... cover E. I was pretty certain that there was a variant cover of that. But I don't see it in my stack. So I'm going to have to figure that out. What happened to that variant? Where did it go? Where does it hide? We'll get to the bottom of it. Maria Lovett's Crave is hitting the stands today. Looks like a tarot card. It's issue number 4. King Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn. There's the King Spawn. And, of course, they give you a little bit on the back to show you what's next. The next issue. And then Gunslinger Spawn. A couple different covers there. And another teaser for next issue. The Devil That Wears My Face is up to issue number 5. And this back cover art. The Ribbon Queen, issue number 8. Void Rivals is issue number 7. Love Everlasting from Image Comics, issue number 13. The Walking Dead Deluxe part. This is a No Way Out Part 5 from that story arc within it. We know what happens there. If you're a fan of the original series, you know what happened there. A major event in the story. Night People, number 1. All these number 1s. Night People. Night People. And Night People. And with the few minutes I have left, I'm going to try very hard to get through. Kind of rapid fire. I am sorry about that. But we've got new number 1s coming at you. Like new Miss Marvel Mutant Menace, number 1. Peach Momoko, if you're a fan. And this is a Stormbreaker cover. She-Hulk, are you a She-Hulk fan? We got issue number 6. Just barely being able to get out of the subway car. And that cover. If you like the floating heads. Heads floating in space. Sentry, number 4. Star Wars, issue number 44 of the recent series. That's a great cover. Star Wars High Republic, number 4. And Marvel's Venom. Well, that's up next. Marvel's Thanos, number 4, has that Hildebrandt cover. Hildebrandt Brothers artwork from the cards. Remember those? And this one, too, Venom, number 31. Also the Hildebrandt Brother card work, I believe. Is that well, it's the card. Yeah, Greg and Tim Hildebrandt from Marvel Masterpieces 3 card series. Great stuff. And another Venom cover. And what if aliens, of all things? What if something different happened than how we were told? Like, what if someone survived who had otherwise died? Some really wonderful covers, I'll tell you that. That is some great stuff. Oh, Scotty Young getting in the action there. The Avengers. What, Mr. Happy? Number 1 issues, number ones. You keep on saying number. Oh, I see. Mr. Happy would like to point out that 1 is the secret word. All these number 1 issues have prompted Mr. Happy to choose the word 1 as our secret word for the week. If you know the secret word, it gets you 15% off any single item in the store, limit 1 per person per day. And if you're a Discount Club member or subscriber, it gets you an extra 5%, so 20% off any single item, limit 1 per person per day. So there you go. That's the secret word. Thank you, Mr. Happy. All right. 1 is a great word. Today, the Comics Club's word of the week. Secret word is 1. Avengers number 11. With Shuri on the cover. And Captain America with Squirrel Girl on the cover. It's Captain America at number 7. Or maybe you like Captain America floating head. Captain America, number 7. Daredevil, Gang War, number 4. Number 4. There it is. Doctor Strange. This is issue number 13. Nice Alex Ross cover there. Weapon X-Men, number 1. It's new number 1. I told you about all kinds of new number 1s happening. This is Weapon X-Men. The 97 throwback cover there. Weapon X-Men. Floating head Wolverine. Giant size Spider-Gwen. Number 1. Another new number 1. That was a Deadly Foes variant. X-Men. Number 32. A floating head cover. Got that. And X-Men, they want Iron Man on your X-Men. We got Iron Man on the cover of X-Men there. Why not? And then a couple more X-Men covers with these 2. There they are. X-Men number 32. That's a good one. I'm liking that one. Who is that character? Not quite familiar. I like it, though. Spectacular Spider-Man. Spectacular Spider-Men. Number 1. And there's 2 of the Spider-Men right there. You got a foil, shiny, gimmicky cover, of course, for all of those who love that, like me. That's a good one, eh? And blank. Draw your own. Last but certainly not least, we have Ultimate X-Men number 1. A bunch of different covers. Hopefully we have enough for everybody this time. I think all the comic shops have finally caught up to the demand of the Ultimate titles of this new alternate Ultimate Universe. Wait, there's one more hiding. And it's that one. It's the cover A. Ichimoku. There you go, people. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, that was a big show. We had so much to do there. Be sure to leave a comment down below to get entered into our monthly drawing. Oh, I'm so sorry. And something caught in my throat here. And Mr. Happy's secret word. And leave a comment. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you. See you next time on Good